Back here on NWA Main Event Wrestling, Jason James alongside NWA Main Event promoter Mike Porter. And Mike, in the ring we have the returning Dustin Knight over in the far corner taking on newcomer to NWA Main Event representing NWA Anarchy, Anthony Henry.
Jason, these guys are great talent. I'm anxious to sit here and watch this match. We're at the NWA television studios at 413 Veritas Street, where we are every Saturday night with an 8 p.m. bell time.
Henry now gonna already force Dustin Knight to go between the ropes here. Wants no part of his opponent in the ring. Anthony Henry making his NWA Main Event debut.
Both these guys are representing NWA Anarchy out of Atlanta, Georgia. We're glad to have them, and we appreciate and send our thanks out to Mr. Bill Behrens for booking these guys up here and sending us some of the talent from down there in Atlanta, Georgia.
Dustin Knight now going to try to sit out on this maneuver here from Anthony Henry. Rear waist lock, and it's reversed into the arm wringer from Dustin Knight. Going to be some good technical wrestling in this contest. I can already tell. Side headlock applied from Henry.
These guys have been very well instructed in the art of wrestling. We're going to have a pleasure watching this match here, and you fans are going to see something that you don't normally see in this area, technical wrestling.
Slide out now from Knight. Takedown. Go behind into the front face lock. And once more, Anthony Henry able to capitalize. Turns it into a hammerlock, and now rubbing the face of Dustin Knight into the canvas.
Jason, don't forget we're going to be going around to several towns around here in the Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky area. We've got a big announcement pretty soon about our fans in the Western Kentucky area that they won't want to miss. We'll be coming up soon in the next few weeks. Anthony Henry seems like he's in control of this match at this time.
I'm still curious as to that big announcement from you and Commissioner George Goulas. It's been bugging me all week. Ever since last week you told us on the broadcast you had that big announcement. Mike, what could it be?
Well, Jason, we're just going to have to wait and see, because George Goulas and I have been plotting and planning and doing everything we can do. It's going to benefit the wrestling fans in Kentucky, and especially our NWA area in Western Kentucky.
I got one question for you, Mike. Is Jerry Lawler going to be involved?
Jerry Lawler is always involved. You know that. Jerry.
Back to the action. Dustin Knight with a few knife edge chops onto Henry in the buckle. Comes in and hits him with that forearm. What speed from that maneuver could do some damaging effects on a man. Comes in now for the drop kick. Nobody home. Slides right out of the ring. Henry over the top. Body press on the outside.
Man, can you believe that? All the way over that top rope to the body press on the outside of the ring. The fans are showing their appreciation, their approval of Anthony Henry.
Did you hear the chops on the Dustin Knight?
I heard him all the way back here, Jason.
Could be the equivalent of a Gypsy Joe chop right there.
That's exactly right. And I think Gypsy Joe might have had a hand, if you excuse the pun, in that.
Drop kick now from Henry. Goes for the pin attempt. 2 count. Not able to get the job. Didn't hook the leg there. Could have cost him.
You know, Jason, both these guys can be top contenders for our NWA Mid-America X Division title.
Irish whip now. Knight off. Reversal. In comes Henry. Roll up. Wait a minute. Going to go for the pin attempt, but no, turns it into a standing moonsault and does not get the win.
I can't believe that. I thought after all those maneuvers, at least he'd wear him down to where he could get the pin, Jason.
A standing moonsault, and he did not get the win over Dustin Knight. Knight able to kick out. The match continues here at the NWA studios. Wait a minute. Henry up and over, but lands on his feet. Wow, what a kick to the throat. And off with the drop kick, springboard drop kick. What a maneuver.
These guys are already going back and forth, Jason. I'm going to tell you, there's one thing about it. You're going to get plenty of action right here at the NWA studios.
Take another look here. Off of the ropes. Off comes Knight, and what a drop kick to the face. And it just flattens Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to see action like this every Saturday night? The NWA studios inside the Community Life Center, 413 Veritas Street, right off Nolensville Road in Nashville, Tennessee.
Knight now jamming those knees into the lower back of Anthony Henry, who we said is making his debut here today on television, doing damaging effects to the kidneys and spine. Irish whip off. Wait a minute. Sleeper hold applied onto Anthony Henry. This could be lights out for this debuter.
The referee checking to see if he wants to give up. Evidently, Anthony Henry doesn't want to give up. Your referee is Jamie Ferrara. He's wearing Anthony Henry down. Anthony's going down to the mat. He's still applying that pressure, that sleeper hold. Anthony Henry is trying to fight it the best he can. I don't know if he's going to be successful, but he's trying his best. He's kicking and fighting and trying to come out of it, Jason.
And did you see the veteran maneuver from someone, a rookie like Knight? Wait a minute, reversal, and look at Henry now. He's got the sleeper hold, side suplex, and that'll be enough to break it up.
Both of these guys, I don't think I can actually say either one of them has been in control of this match for a very long at a time. It's been back and forth action. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, every Saturday night, NWA Studios, 8 p.m., 1413 Veritas Street, inside the Community Life Center.
Dustin Knight now bringing Henry back up to a vertical base, a couple chops. Gonna send him off, shoots him into the opposite rope. Henry tried to reverse, but a forearm shot to the jaw, 2 count. Not able to get 3. What an impressive contest this has been thus far here on NWA Main Event Television.
Like I said, it's been back and forth. I don't think either man has control of this match very much at one time.
And what a vicious kick to the chest of Dustin Knight. It even sent Henry down. Wait a minute. Splash now, pin attempt, 2, and not able to do it.
Almost, Jason, but he got that shoulder up just in time to break that 3 count and break the win of Anthony Henry. Both men are getting slowly now getting up, Jason.
Duck of the clothesline and a neck breaker to Henry, and boy, this contest continues. Hook of the leg, no hook of the leg, and my gosh, after the damaging effects from that neck breaker, how can Henry afford to kick out?
There's 3 pin attempts in a row, and Henry's been able to kick out at the 2 count on every one of them, Jason. He's got that tenacity. He's coming up there, and he's really coming back, Jason.
Anthony Henry does not want to make his NWA Main Event debut an unsuccessful one. Gonna do everything he possibly can to stay alive in this contest.
Well, Jason, like I said, it's been back and forth, and neither man has had to control this match very long at one time. And you can see the reverse chin lock that this guy, Dustin Knight's got on Anthony Henry, but Anthony Henry's getting up. Look at this, Jason. Dustin Knight jumping up on his back and putting that pressure on there.
Well, that's what he's doing, and now he's at the mercy of Henry as Henry shoves him into the turnbuckle, goes for the clothesline. Dustin Knight ducks, goes for the splash. Henry out of the way, and now an elbow's gonna send Knight down, followed by a forearm right to the chest, clothesline lariat, and now Anthony Henry has turned the tide.
Dustin Knight's on the ground. Anthony Henry going for a 10, 1, 2, and he kicks out.
The match continues. Dustin Knight kicks out this time, and Anthony Henry cannot believe it.
Anthony picked up the hair.
Oh!
Big chop. Did you hear that, Jason?
I heard it all the way over here. Picks him up. Wait a minute. Dustin Knight goes behind. Drop kick to Henry. And did you see Henry's head bounce off of that turnbuckle? And that time he nailed him right there with the wash face. That's what he calls it, the drop kick right across the face to the outside. It's got to be over. No!
Can you believe that? He gets his shoulder up again on the right in the very last minute.
Unbelievable action, folks. This match could have been the main event on today's broadcast. Goes for the suplex, does Knight. Henry up and over. Wait a minute. Fisherman suplex into the brainbuster, hook of the leg, 2. That's going to do it, Mike. The contest is over. Your winner, Anthony Henry. Impressive maneuver. Let's take another look here. Up on the ropes goes Knights, and right there, brainbuster-like maneuver, hook of the leg, and that's going to do it. When we come back, Jeff the Crippler Daniels in action.